It was a cold, fog-shrouded night in London's East End in 1888. Narrow alleys echoed with footsteps, and somewhere in the shadows a killer was watching. The world would come to know him by a name whispered in fear: Jack the Ripper. On the gaslit streets of Whitechapel, a string of brutal murders shocked the Victorian world and created a legend that still haunts us today. Victorian London was a city divided by wealth and poverty. In the East End district of Whitechapel, life was harsh, overcrowded slums, dimly lit streets, and a dangerous nightlife. Women, often forced into sex work just to survive, walked these streets at night, vulnerable to crime and violence. It was in this grim setting that, between August and November of 1888, a series of murders began. The first known victim was Mary Nichols, found in Bucks Row on August 31st. Her throat had been slashed and her abdomen mutilated. Just a week later, Annie Chapman met a similar fate in Hanbury Street. The brutality escalated. These were not simple killings, but crimes that displayed a disturbing precision. On September 30th came the infamous double event. Elizabeth Stride was found dead in Duckfield's yard with her throat cut, but no further mutilation, leading many to believe the killer had been interrupted. Less than an hour later, Catherine Eddowes was discovered in Mitre Square, her body horrifically mutilated. Finally, on November 9th, the most gruesome murder of all occurred. Mary Jane Kelly. In her small room in Miller's Court, her remains were almost unrecognizable, the work of someone with anatomical knowledge or a deeply deranged mind. The Victorian police were overwhelmed. They interviewed hundreds, but evidence was scarce. Letters taunting the police arrived in the mail. Some signed Jack the Ripper. Was he a butcher? A doctor? Some believed he was part of London's upper class, hiding in plain sight. Others believed he fled overseas. Over time, dozens of suspects emerged: Montague Drute, Aaron Kosminski. Even members of the royal family were whispered about, but none were ever proven. The truth has been lost to time. Jack the Ripper vanished as suddenly as he appeared, leaving behind terror, speculation, and one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in history. His crime shaped modern investigative methods, inspired countless books and films, and continue to fuel theories more than 130 years later. In Whitechapel today, his shadow still lingers in ghost tours and museum, exhibits a chilling reminder of a killer never caught.